Hey everyone, good morning. Assalamu alaikum. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day or a wonderful night wherever you are. So yesterday on my story, I did put up a Q&A box where I asked you to leave me some questions, and I just in case if you thought that I forgot to leave answers to those questions, I have those questions right in front of me on my iPad. So I'm gonna start answering them one by one. Of course, not giving out the names of the people who actually posted the questions, because that's how the questions are supposed to be in this Q&A series. So there's this one guy. I'm going to begin from the top to the bottom. I'm just going to be real quick. So the picture that I posted was of me in a suit, not in a suit, but in a business casual dress. So the guy said, "This outfit is ravishing, looking so cool. Thank you for that." Then there's this next guy asking me, "साहब भाई ऑफिस जा रहे हो आप क्या post मिली है ऑफिस में आपको?" So I'm working with Remax, and I'm a real estate agent working with them. And Remax is, by no debate, it's the behemoth in the world of real estate. So there's that. So I'm working with Remax. If you haven't checked out my real estate profile, it's Real Estate Osama. I'm going to get back to answering your questions soon if you guys are posting the questions over here. Getting to the next question, what do you think about Amino Energy and Testosterone Booster as a supplement? Both of them are useless. Don't invest your money into those. The next question is, bro, कोई pro show खेलो अपना debut करो. I don't want to do any pro shows. मैं fitness अपने शौक के लिए करता हूँ. I don't do it for any competition, even though I had this mindset कि मैं जाके compete करूँगा. But honestly, अगर आप natural है ना, और अगर आपने commitment की भी है कि you're gonna stay natural throughout your fitness journey, then there's no point competing against guys who have an absolutely massive unfair advantage when they're on gears and steroids, and you're just gonna be ashamed of yourself when you're not gonna place even in the top 10 competing against those guys. So that's my way of thinking. That's what I think. So how to reduce belly fat? That's the next question. I mean, I would get this question a lot because I reduced a lot of my belly fat. There's barely any fat on my skin. And the one and simple answer to this question is that you just have to follow a diet plan. As simple as it gets. If you're not following a diet plan, and be very, very consistent with that. Trust me, you have to show some next level discipline to get to the place where I am. If you want to just lose a couple of pounds or a couple of kilograms, then, just go up and down with your diet, and then maybe you'll lose a couple of pounds. But if you really want to make a huge transformation, then you have to show some commitment. Your reviews on 3 months physique transformation. Is it possible? Mohammed, sorry, I'm not supposed to be giving out the names of the people who are asking me these questions, but 3-month physique transformations are doable, but they're more effective for people who already have, and they look good for people who already have a lot of muscle. So if you're going to go from a bulking phase to a cutting phase, take my example over here. So I went from bulking to cutting, and I lost 14 kilograms in the last, has it been 4 months or 5 months? 14 kilograms in 5 months. So that's the transformation that I did, and it looks good because I have muscle on me. But if you're going to talk about a skinny guy trying to do a 3-month transformation, of course there will be a transformation. He has the beginner gains effect working for him in the beginning, and he will produce some good results. But is it going to be as good as you see the transformations being posted on the internet? Perhaps not. So don't get obsessed with pulling out a transformation so early on in this fitness regime of yours. Just focus on making the results and give it some time. Then there's this next guy commenting, "Oh bhai, what a pick." Thank you. There's another guy asking you real estate prices in Calgary. I work in Ontario, Toronto specifically, in the greater Toronto area. So if you guys have any questions, any thoughts about real estate that you guys want to share with me, you can do so on my real estate account. It's Real Estate Osama. But we're going to keep the real estate on one side and fitness on this account. So I'm just going to focus on fitness over here. How many liters of water do you drink every single day? So the amount of water, I never keep a keen eye on measuring the quantity of water. It's whenever I get thirsty, I drink the water. And usually when I'm in this phase of my fat loss program where I'm not eating so much, I would purposely try to fill myself up with water before every single meal. That's what I do. So give and take maybe around 3 liters, or maybe 3.5 at most. So that's how much water I drink. What type of carbs work post-workout? Does banana work? Carbs, any carbs could work, but in your post-workout, you want to have some fast-acting carbs so that you can replenish your glycogen reserves, and you can replenish that, that deficit that has been created in your body. You can, give your body some energy to work with in that repair process for your muscles. So banana is great if you want to have that. And there's another question, bro split or push-pull leg split? Why all of the videos emphasize on push-pull leg? Which one is more effective? Both of them are great. If anybody says that one split is better than the other, they're incorrect. It's whatever you like. At the end of the day, you can do either one of them, whatever you want. I personally prefer the bro split. Although I train my legs twice, but I'm not going to do a whole push day on one day where I'm also engaging my legs on the push day where I'm doing shoulders, chest, triceps, and legs. And then I'm going to do a cycle where you're going push, pull, legs, and then you take a rest day. I don't do that stuff. My routine is on YouTube. It's called Bulking Workout Series on the Titan Force. So the next question is, what do you prefer in your diet to get protein? So my diet is pretty simple these days. In the morning, I'm going to wake up, I'm going to have my eggs. So 2 whole eggs with 6 egg whites. After that, I'm going to have 1 scoop of whey protein. Sometimes I have it, sometimes I don't, depending on if I did a really good workout or if I really need that protein. And around in the afternoon, wow, this light on the bottom that I placed is kind of harsh. So around in the afternoon, I'm going to have my beef, extra lean ground beef. And in the evening, I'm either going to have chicken or I'm going to have fish, either one of the two. So the next question is video on carbs to the insulin ratio, please. So the video on carbs to the insulin ratio will be coming up soon. I'm trying to ramp up my video production on YouTube. I just have all the equipment gathered recently, so give me some time. Supplements that are helpful during fat loss. Supplements that are helpful during fat loss, I would say pre-workout is good. Don't forget to take your multivitamins. Fish oil, you don't need the fish oil if you're having eggs, especially egg yolks. But yeah, multivitamins, caffeine. If not caffeine, then go for a pre-workout. Other than that, I don't think you need anything else. I'm assuming that you're already taking whey protein and creatine, because those two are staple for anything that you do in bodybuilding. If you do bulking, cutting, whatever you want to do, your body needs protein. What do your forearms clock in at? My forearms, I'm not too sure. I didn't do my measurement in a long time for my forearm. My arms, they're 18 inches or 18.25, I think. And my forearm, I'm not too sure. I'll post my measurement for the forearm soon. So the next question is about, how are you, Bhaijan? I am very well. Thank you for asking. Hope you're having a great Ramadan. Yes, I am. Very blissful month for my whole entire family. Trying to cut down my weight, but it keeps fluctuating. Is it normal? It only fluctuates if your diet fluctuates. Believe me, there is a very rare case where you're following your diet plan exactly to the point, and the weight trend that you see on the scale keeps on going up and down. I will personally share the next few posts that I'm going to share on my Instagram. They're going to be about my transformation, and I'm going to show you guys how my weight was going up and down every single day when I was going through my exams. Now, that was because I was eating out of my diet plan. I was making changes and substitutions to my meals maybe every single day. That's why my weight kept on going up and down. But now when I'm following my diet consistently, I see this downward trend in my weight. And I'm the lowest that I've ever been. I mean, I'm at 81.6 kilograms right now. Can excessive cardio be bad? I run 8 to 10 miles daily. Excessive cardio can be bad. I mean, do you have a lot of muscle on you? And depending on what your goal is, if you're doing a marathon running training, if you want to run that distance for a marathon, and you're an athlete and you're not depriving yourself of that protein and the carbohydrates that you need to maintain yourself and to keep yourself above the deficit that this cardio is creating, then it's fine. But if you're, say for example, in this case, I know you personally, I've seen your physique, I would say that doing this much cardio, I would rather switch from doing this cardio and I would opt for weight training in your case, so that you can build some muscle. Believe me, once when you build some muscle, you're gonna love your physique. I know that you came from a journey where you were really, really fat at one point, and now you decided to lose the weight. through cardio, but now you just don't want to give up on cardio because you love it so much. This tool helped you create the person that you are today. So that's my suggestion. हेयर लॉन्ग रखने से क्या मसल ग्रोथ रुक जाती है? नहीं यार, किस तरह के आप लोग सवाल पूछते हैं, आप मुझे बताएं. मसल ग्रोथ तो नहीं करेगा, वो आपके डेफिसिट पे डिपेंड करता है. इफ यू आर इन डेफिसिट और अ सरप्लस. ठीक है, बाल लंबे रखने से कुछ नहीं होता. माई हेयर यू कैन सी इट्स प्रीटी लॉन्ग, ड्यू फॉर अ हेयर कट, बट आई एम गोना गेट अ हेयर कट सून. लास्ट टाइम जो टोरंटो में हेयर सैलून खुले थे ना, वो अप्रैल में थे. दैट वाज बैक ऑलमोस्ट अ ईयर अगो. सर आप कहाँ रहते हैं? आई लिव इन टोरंटो, but I'm not going to be very specific with the exact address because it's the internet. You don't share your personal information on the internet. आपकी शायद नीयत अच्छी हो, लेकिन किसी और के हाथ मेरा एड्रेस चढ़ गया हो, पता नहीं उनकी नीयत क्या है, मुझे क्या पता. There's another guy asking, where are you from in Toronto? Now, why are you guys being so specific with my address? If you guys want to send me a package, maybe I can provide you with a Canada Post post office box that I can probably rent. But I'm just joking. I don't need anything. Just send me prayers and good wishes my way and I'm good. What's GUA weight, bro? I don't know. It's the first time that I'm hearing this term, GUA. Never heard of this before. This is the last question. Ab iske baad, I will start answering your questions. The ones that are being posted over here. Beard ho jaye to end ho jayega. Beard hai meri, lekin I don't have a beard that was so prominent. I was actually thinking of doing a beard transformation post where I had no beard in the beginning, those my Bollywood body days. A lot of the people want me to revert back to that fashion and style that I used to keep at that time. And then I started growing my beard. It started appearing as a stubble, and then it started growing, and it grew to a point where it was this big. I was probably looking like a mullah or those movies that you guys see in Pakistan, and people were thinking that what is wrong with this guy? Has this guy kept the beard for religious purposes? And it was never for religious purposes, I'm going to be honest. I just wanted to keep a beard, and I did that for myself. But now I trimmed it and I feel a lot more better. But I just wanted to try that. I received a lot of people bashing me in the comments and even in the DMs. They were like so mad at me. But I'm going to make a transformation post, and I'm going to show you how long my beard got when I was not shaving it for probably like 3 months. Okay, let's get back to the questions down in the comment sections over here. I'm just going to do something about this light. Give me a second. Let's place this light over here. Okay. Too bright. There we go. Okay, so let's get this rolling. This is still too bright. Okay. Let's do it. If you guys posted a question, can you guys please do it again? And everybody who's on my live chat, welcome to my live chat. Good morning, good afternoon, assalamu alaikum, and namaste. आप उम्मीद है कि आप लोग सारे ठीक होंगे. सत श्री अकाल आपको जो पंजाबी मेरे सारे वीर थे. थोड़ी सी पंजाबी में भी लाइव चैट करनी चाहिए. Okay. So there's this question from James J. Walker. He's saying most of the gyms are closed, so I'm doing home workouts and I have brought whey protein. Will it work for my weight loss? For weight loss, I personally think that weight loss can be easily done from home, just with minimum equipment. I would say that just get a bench and a pair of adjustable dumbbells if you can. Even if you don't have the budget to buy the dumbbells, go for resistance bands. Even if you don't have any bench or resistance bands, you can do body weight training. Just simple body weight training, calisthenics, pull-ups and stuff like that. And you can lose a lot of weight. I lost all of my weight without the gym. I was running outdoors in that cold winter of Canada, and I didn't take a day off. So that transformation that I made, I lost 14 kilograms of fat. I did that without the gym. Walaikum assalam, Sahir, kaise hain aap? Great to see you, brother. Thank you, James J. Walker. Hey, by the way, if you guys ever ran into me or bumped into me and we exchanged Instagram and I forgot to follow you back, just let me know, because I'm really bad at, keeping a check on who am I following and who am I supposed to be following. I mean, I'm not really that, keeping a keen eye on my following list. I just forget sometimes. But I do apologize whenever I realize that I forgot to follow someone back. It seems a bit cocky on my end if I don't. I'm also Punjabi sir. जी मीनू जी मुझे पता है, मैंने तो पता है तुसी पंजाबी हो, तो इससे वास्ते मैं ਕਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਸਾਰੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਭੈਣਾਂ ਨੇ ਵੀਰ ਨੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਮੇਰੇ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਬੜੀ ਦੁਆਵਾਂ ਮੇਰੇ ਵੱਲੋਂ पंजाबी थोड़ी बहुत आती है लेकिन मैं कोशिश करता हूँ कैसे हो आप प्लीज एक्स्ट्रा टेक केयर ऑफ योरसेल्फ बिकॉज ऑफ कोरोना oh speaking of corona so I got my vaccination shot over here in the shoulder yesterday I was completely fine there was nothing wrong but as soon as I woke up this morning and this was very expected my shoulder was sore so I had this feeling where I had slight difficulty raising my shoulder up. And despite that difficulty that I had, I still proceeded to do my shoulder workout. So I just finished my shoulder workout today. And this is an update that I wanted to give to you guys. How long do you take to build this type of physique? I have been working out for not 7 years. It's been 9 years. So 9 years of consistent hard work. If you want to see how I started and how I was making results throughout all these years, there's a link in my bio that's going to take you to my transformation video. So the link in my Instagram bio is going to tell you every single thing. All the bulking, all the cutting phases that I've been through, all the lessons that I've learned. And personally, it's just my own personal biography that I've just made into my transformation video. Thanks, mate. No problem, James. Abhishek Goswami, follow me back. Abhishek, I would love to follow you back, but the thing is that if I were to follow everybody back, then I would be following 12,000 people almost back on my Instagram, and it doesn't make any sense. So it's not that I don't want to or I have any kind of ego, but you need to understand that if I follow just you, then I have to follow everybody back. And Instagram is for me to make content. If I say, for example, if I follow everyone back, the next day I have my Instagram flooding with messages and they're not even being made in that message request section. They're just pouring down on my Instagram. Then I'm not going to be able to create content for you guys. Hey Somesh, how are you, buddy? Diajmal, buddy, can you please make a body recomposition diet plan? The body recomposition diet plan is just a fancy term. It's just fat loss and then you have to do bulking. If you're going to talk about a body recomposition plan or a body pumping plan, these are all just fancy words that have been thrown out to confuse you guys so that you can have a problem perceived in your head and the problem solution could be posted by that specific YouTuber. So it's pretty much like that you create the problem and you sell the solution. That's what the YouTubers do. It's not that difficult. If you follow my videos, you will learn every single thing from scratch, every single thing that you actually need to know, unfiltered information. I'm not selling anything on my YouTube. I'm not sponsored by any company. Honestly, I'm going to be very honest. I have had a multitude of opportunities back in the past from apparel companies, supplement companies. So many people tried to sponsor me and I wasn't comfortable taking the sponsorship. I'm not talking about small companies, but big companies as well. I have the physique for that and I'm natural. So that was one thing that they wanted me to represent their brand with. So what I'm saying is that I just don't find it in my personality to, do a forced content promotion of something that I personally wouldn't even like for myself. I know. I mean, there are supplements out there. I don't want you to be limited to something that I'm getting paid for. So no paid sponsorships on my end. I'm not doing any company or any contract in the future with any company whatsoever. You have to be free. The best thing that you can have in your life is freedom. So don't be tied to a single company. Maybe if, say for example, if I want to do any business, I could start a supplement company, but hey, those things are already out there. I don't want to do that. So these are some of my thoughts that I wanted to share. Husam bhai, aapki family paas to nahi? I want to ask about, well, they are watching the live chat, so I wouldn't recommend asking this question. It's a slightly inappropriate question, but what I can tell from the scientific evidence that I have researched on this subject, because this is not the first time that somebody's asking me this question before. This question comes around too often, and it's a normal question. So say for example, if you're married and you want to have intimacy with your wife, they're like, after that intimacy relationship, do you think that my workout regime will be affected? It will be affected in terms of if you're talking about a psychological impact, but there's no scientific evidence that it slows down your gains. It just keeps you focused. Because the thing is, think about it this way. We humans are designed to reproduce. And our biggest mission on this planet since day one, from the first human that came to the world, was to increase the population of humans. That's why there's only one thing on our mind so much, especially when we're going through this age, and that's to reproduce, right? So it's a nature's pill that has been planted into our brains. But the thing is that, say for example, when you're happy, you become content, you become satisfied. The urgency to do something great or to do some hard work only gets risen in your mind and your heart when you don't have something, when you want to have something and you don't have it. So the psychological impact that I'm talking about is the one that you should be aware of. That, say for example, you in your personal life, you're engaging in a relationship with your wife, and then after you guys make love with each other, I'm going to be very upfront. If you guys make love with each other, you're going to be content and you're going to be satisfied, happy, and you don't have that desire to, or that rage, that anger that is going to lead you to do unachievable things that are unachievable for the common person, right? You need to be angry, you need to be mad. That's why Mike Tyson, one of the biggest names in boxing world, he was a big believer of this no fap policy. Keeps you mad, keeps you angry. Even on National Geographic Channel, I watched a few elephants. They fight to find their mate. And why do they fight? They don't fight after they mate. Why? Because they're angry. They want to demonstrate power, strength. So use this power and strength to your advantage at the gym. So I hope this answers your question. I also got my vaccination, and I'm having a little bit of fever and pain. Minuji, I hope that you get well soon. I know that this fever is reported by a lot of people, so it's common. Don't worry about this. But I'm happy that you got the vaccination. You're doing your part to keep your country safe. So props to you for that. Chest exercise for beginners. Bench press. Hands down, the best exercise that you can do. Oh, mashallah, आज भी आप live में लगे. जी मोहम्मद भाईजान, I am live today for you. आप सुनाएं, कैसे चल रहा है आपका कॉर्ड का वो जो नया सीजन चल रहा है? Confused with maintenance calories calculator online. Your suggestion. Nobody can calculate your maintenance calories except for yourself, and it doesn't happen in a week's time or 2 weeks. You have to follow a diet. I think if I were to crack down someone's maintenance calories as a professional, it would take me about at least 2 weeks as a professional, somebody who has been doing this for a long time. And if you're a beginner and you're just experimenting with yourself and you're going through that learning curve where you have to learn a lot of the things, you have to go up and down all the time, then I would say that give it at least 6 weeks. And the only way to find your maintenance is to follow a constant diet for 2 weeks. Literally, strictly very constant diet. You can't make any changes. So if you're having 1800 calories, have 1800 calories every single day for 2 weeks and record your body weight fasted in the morning every single day to 1 decimal place. So it has to be 81.2 kilograms or 81.3, and see the trend. If your trend is going down, then it means that you're in a deficit. If your trend is going up with those calories, then it means that you're in a surplus. If your trend is constant, then you have the right maintenance calories that you're doing. Confused with maintenance calories. Okay, I already answered this question. It's okay, I said in funny way. No problem, appreciate, no problem. How's your Ramadan going, buddy? My Ramadan's going great, can't complain. I can't fast, so I had to give my fidya. The fidya is the amount that you pay to keep, have anyone else open their fast. So the iftari that you do, or the food that they eat during the course of the Ramadan, you pay for that. Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum assalam, Shafiq. Wa alaikum assalam. So we have the next question by Farheen. Any advice for women with PCOS looking to lose stubborn weight? I would say, my suggestion over here would be, assuming you're following a consistent diet plan, I can't be really that flexible, because the thing is that a lot of the people, they think that, their issue with their inability to make any progress in terms of fat loss or, muscle gain is arising from this one factor in their health that they have. But in most of the times, they're falsely attributing that reason to that factor when they don't have a really firm grip on the diet. Now, I'm not saying that you're not following a diet properly. In my suggestion, I'm just saying that assuming that you're following a good diet plan, a diet plan that is preferably prepared by someone reputable in the fitness industry or some professional, I would suggest that you work more on focusing. You work more on focusing more on the the resistance training. So the resistance training is really going to help you make those results. You can't solely rely on losing a lot of the fat if you want to, that you would do so by doing cardio. So shift your focus, because the thing is that there may be a lot of imbalances in your hormones, and your hormonal profile will be all over the place because of that issue. But weight resistance, I mean, it works like magic for a lot of the people. I mean, it can cure type 2 diabetes, for God's sake. So not saying that I'm a doctor or a healthcare professional, but my suggestion would be to work with weights and mix it up with a little bit of cardio. But that was a good question. Do you train your neck? So if you're talking about these muscles over here, these are called the trap muscles. Specifically, these are the upper traps that stem from your shoulder over here, this part, and go all the way to your neck. So I do shrugs for these, weighted shrugs. So भाई ब्रो स्प्लिट और पुश पुल लेग्स प्लीज जवाब दे दो यार. मैंने दिया है परवाज, आप भूल गए हो. आप यहाँ पे मेरी बात सुन नहीं रहे. आपने पता नहीं कौन सी शीला के जवानी वाला गाना लगा दिया साइड पे, और आप क्वेश्चन छोड़ के वहां पे देखने शुरू कर देते हो. मैंने इसका बड़ा लंबा जवाब दिया है. I'm gonna repost this live chat so you can watch it from the beginning. I did I think a good 5 minutes of answering this question in the beginning. I'm your big fan. Thank you, Prashant. I am really happy to see such comments. Wow, big and strong bicep. Thank you. They look big and strong because I was going to say that they look lean, but they're actually big and strong. I'm not going to lie. I worked my butt off to get them to 18 inches. 18 inches for my arms was a goal for me since a very long time. Okay, best exercise for abs, chest and legs, please भाई. आपने तो सारे यहाँ पे कह दिए कि पूरा मुझे भाषण दे दें. इसका आंसर मैं किस तरह आपको जल्दी से दूं? इसका आंसर ये है कि बेस्ट एक्सरसाइज फॉर एब्स, चेस्ट एंड लेग्स के लिए अगर आपको चाहिए, आई मेड अ सीरीज ऑन यूट्यूब. उसका नाम है बल्किंग वर्कआउट प्लेलिस्ट. उसके अंदर सिर्फ 5 वीडियोस हैं. चेस्ट की भी एक्सरसाइज है और मैंने एक्सप्लेन किए कितने सेट्स, कितने रेपिटेशंस करने हैं और वो एक्सरसाइज का क्या फायदा है, क्यों मुझे पसंद है. इतनी ज्यादा लंबी नहीं है. गो चेक दैट वीडियो आउट ऑन माय यूट्यूब चैनल. Can we get good physique at 41 years? Absolutely. You can definitely get a really good physique at 41 years old, and your definition of good might vary from some other person जो कहेगा यार ये कौन सी good है, ये बस ठीक है, कोई अच्छी नहीं है. But at the end of the day, you always need to strive to live the better version of yourself. Don't be कि अच्छा यार अब उम्र हो गई है या पैसे नहीं है, बुढ़े हो गए, ब्याह हो गया, I don't want to work on my physique. That's just a weak-minded approach. Don't do that. Well done. Thank you. Baby driver. Namaste sir, I'm following my Bollywood body workout cycle. Presently I'm in 3rd cycle. Am I going in the right direction? यार सनी भाई से पूछे. I didn't design those workout plans, तो उनको पता है. उन्होंने पता नहीं सोच के समझ के डाले हैं workout plans, तो उन्हें पता है कि इससे क्या expect किया जा सकता है. So all of the workout plans and the diet plans that are on that channel, even if I'm doing those workouts, those are not my workout plans. मेरे नहीं है वो, सनी भाई के. Hello, कैसे हैं Heart Desires? सीजन क्रैश हो गया है, लेकिन हम कहाँ जाए, छोड़ने वाले हैं इसकी. बिल्कुल यार मोहम्मद भाईजान, कैसे आप छोड़ सकते हैं? कॉल ऑफ ड्यूटी तो पहला सच्चा प्यार है अपना. मेरा कंट्रोलर किधर है? यहाँ पड़ा होता है कहीं, नजर नहीं आ रहा अभी. वैसे आज कॉल ऑफ ड्यूटी की 2-3 गेम्स लगानी मैंने. Is it possible to transform naturally in 3 months as many trainers are claiming and sharing their clients 3 months transformations? यार एक चीज गौर किया करें. I mean, आप नईव है. मैं आपको बताता हूँ एक बड़ी छोटी सी यहाँ पे एक एनेक्डोटल एक एनालॉजी देते हैं. जिस तरह मैं शुरू में था ना, मैं देखता था ये सारे फिल हीट वगैरह. जब मैंने पहली दफा इनके ऊपर आंखें डालती तो मुझे समझ नहीं आया. मैंने कहा यार ये क्या है इनके जिस्म पे, ये मतलब ह्यूमंस तो लगते नहीं थे. मुझे लगता था कि पता नहीं एक्स्ट्रा टेरेस्ट्रियल बीइंग्स है कहीं से, मार्स या पता नहीं कौन से प्लैनेट से उठ के आ गए, तो इंसान लगते ही नहीं. इतने ज्यादा उनके मसल्स है, वो समझ नहीं आती. बट as soon as you start exposing yourself, आप देखते रहते हैं और इतना आप टाइम स्पेंड करते हैं. You yourself take yourself through this journey where you're getting familiar with all of these elements in this fitness industry. आपको फिर समझ आना शुरू होती है. अच्छा वो फिजिक है, उसका ये मसल अच्छा है, वो मसल अच्छा है. शुरू में देखता था, मुझे कुछ समझ नहीं आती थी. मुझे हर बॉडी बिल्डर एक जैसा लगता था कि यार वो they are big and they're juicy and they look so big and huge and they dwarf everybody out. So वो लगता था. मैं कभी डिफरेंशिएट नहीं कर सकता था कि एक बॉडी बिल्डर का दूसरे से क्या फर्क है. I could never do that except for if it was going to be a difference in the color of the tan that they get before the show. तो यहाँ पे मैं आपको ये बता रहा हूँ कि when you talk about doing the transformation naturally in 3 months, जो लोग पोस्ट करते हैं, look at how the people were before the transformation. उनके पास usually जो अच्छी transformations होती है ना, जिस तरह मैंने शुरू में इस live chat की बताया था, they already have a good foundation of muscle, and once when they lose that fat over those muscles, उनकी ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन ऐसा लगता है कि पता नहीं 2 साल की मेहनत 3 साल में कर ली. जिस तरह अगर आपको मैं अपनी बिफोर पिक्चर दिखा दूं ना इस ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन से पहले, this conditioning that I have on me, it would look a lot more, I would say, average if I were to get that same body fat percentage that I had in November. मेरा weight भी ज़्यादा था और उसको lose करने के बाद I brought the definition out in my muscles and I look bigger. I look more aesthetic, and that is only because I had muscle in the past. So that's my suggestion, brother. Fastest way to get abs. You have to follow a good diet plan and just stick to it. Fastest way to get abs would be literally, I mean, I can't say anything else. I'm just speaking the truth. I'm just speaking facts over here. Follow a diet plan. और मैंने जो 12 किलो लूज किए and I did it really slow. मुझे कोई इतनी जल्दी नहीं पड़ी थी. मैंने कोई इलॉन मस्क के साथ मार्स पे नहीं जाके वहाँ पे कोई भांगड़ा डालना था कि मैं जी जल्दी जल्दी अपना कर लूँ और नुकसान कर रहा हूँ. वो जल्दी का काम वो कहते हैं शैतान का काम होता है. So just take your time. आपने कोई ओलंपिया की ट्रॉफी नहीं जीतनी और अगर आप आहिस्ता आहिस्ता करेंगे you're gonna experience less resistance in your path of your transformation. Tips to increase vascularity. You just get leaner. The leaner you get, the more vascular you're gonna look. Bulking के ऊपर आप ये कहें ना कि यार मेरी veins निकलना शुरू हो जाए, वो अगर आप ट्रेंडबोलोन के इंजेक्शन ठोकना शुरू करेंगे ना अपने आप को, फिर आपको वो vascularity नजर आएगी. आपने पनीर के पकोड़े खाए थे या नहीं? यार मैंने नहीं खाए. किसी ने पता नहीं कौन सी दुआ फूकी थी, वो मेरी बहन ने भी नहीं खाए. उसका मैदा भारी हो गया था. हाँ भाईजान जवाब दे दो यार. परवाज विर्क, आपको मैं तीसरी दफा जवाब दे रहा हूँ. मैं वही बता रहा हूँ ना, आपने कोई गाना लगाया हो ना साइड पे, तो आप समझ रहे हो कि मैं आपको जवाब नहीं दे रहा जानबूझ के. मैं आपको जवाब दे रहा हूँ. आपको मेरी आवाज नहीं आ रही. आप मेरी लाइव चैट दोबारा से देखोगे, आपको पता चलेगा कि मैंने आपको कितने जवाब दिए. वेस्ट का साइज कम करने के लिए टिप्स. वेस्ट का साइज कम करने के लिए यू जस्ट नीड टू फॉलो अ डाइट प्लान, डू गुड कार्डियो. That's pretty much it. Follow, okay, मैंने वीडियो बनाई हुई है जहाँ पे फैट लॉस के बारे में ना मैंने 5 बिगेस्ट मिस्टेक्स बताई जो लोग करते हैं. Watch that video. उसका नाम है 5 reasons why you're not making progress while losing weight. तो 5 reasons why playlist है, उसके अंदर जाके देखे 4 वीडियोस हैं. Great videos and great words of advice that I've shared with you over there. How many years you take to become CA? Is CA final would be tough for you? मुझे नहीं पता इस बात का. चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट के लिए आपको मेरे ख्याल से you have to do an honors degree in some kind of a financial I think कोई बैकग्राउंड होना चाहिए उसका, कॉमर्स आई थिंक. एंड देन क्योंकि मेरे घर में कोई भी नहीं है चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट, लेकिन आई थिंक आफ्टर दैट यू हैव टू डू 2 years of CPA after that, but you also have to work to get that experience to be able to do the CPA. You made the most amazing transformation ever, Ibrahim. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. I tried. मैं बड़ा hopeless feel कर रहा था in the beginning. जब नवंबर में टोरंटो के अंदर लॉकडाउन ऐसा लगा कि उन्होंने मुझे जिम से बाहर निकाल दिया. I literally took a swing and I took a swing for the best. कि मैंने कहा था कि करके दिखा दे जो मर्जी. मुझे नहीं पता आगे क्या होना था. मेरे नज़दीक तो मेरे ज़हन में यही था कि अगर मैं जिम के बगैर जो पहली दफ़ा करने लगा था शायद मेरा मसल मैस सारे काम हो जाए. लेकिन नेचुरल होने की बरकत ये थी क्योंकि मैंने कभी कोई स्टेरॉइड्स कभी किसी ड्रग्स को हाथ नहीं लगाया. आई डिड नॉट लूज मसल मैस, आई मीन as much as I was expecting. Maybe 1 किलो लूज किया होगा, लेकिन look at my physique and I am shocked myself कि मैंने ये transformation achieve किया and I'm happy. And I'm not just boasting about myself. It's just that you have to give yourself that appreciation that you deserve. जब मुश्किल वक्त से आप गुजर के आए, अगर आपको कोई भी नहीं देता, मुझे तो बड़े लोग देते हैं और वो तारीफ भी करते हैं कि you have done a lot of hard work on this transformation and I appreciate that. But don't forget to acknowledge your own hard work. That is key. That is super duper important. But don't let that get to your head. Don't get too cocky with that. Thank you, buddy. You have a great body with great knowledge. Thank you, Abhishek Goswami. मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा. Good night, Sergi. Take care and God bless you. Thank you, Minu ji. आप भी अपना ख्याल रखिएगा. Good night. Osama Veere bro split versus push pull leg. We can have a video on this topic. We can. मैं एक वीडियो बना सकता हूँ, लेकिन आपने ये फिर कमेंट डाल दिया. इसका मैंने जवाब दिया शुरू में. आप एक दफ़ा जवाब तो देख लें. Just wait, प्रवाज. आप एक दफ़ा मेरी वीडियो का इंतज़ार करें, लेकिन आप इस लाइव चैट को भी देखें शुरू से. Suggest to lose complete belly fat in a month. In a month, यार इतने फास्ट पेस टारगेट ना रखा करें. क्या आपको इतनी जल्दी पड़ी है? मैंने आपको बताया फिटनेस वाला काम. मैं आपको एक बताता हूँ. If you want to be a millionaire, वो आप एक दिन में कर सकते हैं. भला किस तरह? You can get a lottery ticket, और अगर आपकी लॉटरी के नंबर लग गए, you can be a millionaire or even a billionaire if you're playing the Super Bowl lottery or something. लेकिन मैं आपको बता दूं, you can never have a great physique. There's no technology on this planet कि जहाँ पे आपको कहीं आप अगले दिन उठेंगे तो आप पता नहीं आपकी फिजिक मेरी तरह की हो जाएगी या आर्नल्ड की तरह की हो जाएगी. आर्नल्ड की तो फिर खैर बहुत नेक्स्ट लेवल है. तो इस तरह की कोई नहीं है. दैट्स वाई यू टेक टाइम, यू टेक सो मच प्राइड इन दिस. तो ये एक बहुत बड़ा माइलस्टोन था जो मैंने अपनी जिंदगी में अचीव करना था, वो मैंने कर लिया है. आई डोंट वांट टू गेट एनी बिगर देन दिस, आई जस्ट वांट टू मेंटेन दिस. सो द नेक्स्ट गोल वुड बी टू गेट बिग फाइनेंशियली. दैट्स माय नेक्स्ट गोल. मेरे से भी शेयर कर दो स्क्रीनशॉट एमपी के लोड आउट का. क्या? हाँ, मल्टीप्लेयर में स्क्रीनशॉट कर लेंगे. मैं आपके साथ कर लूँगा मोहम्मद भाईजान. अस्सलाम वालेकुम. वालेकुम अस्सलाम अनस, कैसे हैं आप? उसाम भाई प्लीज सेव दिस वीडियो, आई एम अनएबल टू हियर ड्यू टू बैड नेटवर्क. मैं कर लूँगा. शायद आपको नेटवर्क की वजह से मेरी आवाज़ कट रही थी. मैंने आपको बड़ी दफ़ा जवाब दी परवाज. सो आई रीशेयर दिस वीडियो, आप फिर देख लेना. ये है ना, बता देते हैं. वेट गेन कैसे होगा? वेट गेन बल्किंग और डाइट प्लान फॉलो करके होगा जो मैंने यूट्यूब पे डाला. उसका नाम है लीन बल्किंग डाइट प्लान. और लीन बल्किंग के अलावा आप कहते हैं यार मैंने लीन बल्किंग नहीं करनी, मुझे थोड़ी सी ज़्यादा कैलोरीज पसंद है तो मैंने वो ट्राई करनी. यू कैन इवन ट्राई अनदर प्लान जो लीन बल्किंग नहीं है, वो खाली बल्किंग डाइट प्लान, और उसके ऊपर लिखा है 100% गारंटीड वेट गेन रिजल्ट. उसके ऊपर गारंटीड. नेचुरल की बरकत तो है, और आज मुझे भी निकाल दिया है जिम से. गवर्नमेंट के ऑर्डर्स हैं यार. देख लें, जिम से निकाल दिया ना. अब आप लोगों को मेरी तकलीफ का अंदाजा होगा. मैं यहाँ पे 6 महीने से जिम के बगैर बैठा हूँ. वालेकुम अस्सलाम उमन चौहान, कैसे आप? आकाश फोटोग्राफी, हाय सर. यार आप फोटोग्राफी की मुझे 1-2 टिप्स ही दे दें. मैं बड़ी कोशिश कर रहा हूँ अपने वो रियल एस्टेट प्रोफेशन के लिए खुद ही वन मैन आर्मी बनाऊँ. सारी पोस्ट खुद ही बनानी है, सारे जो डील्स हैं वो खुद ही करनी है, पूरा मैनेज भी सोशल मीडिया खुद ही करना है. दिस इज जस्ट सो मच ब्रो. इंडिया में भी जिम क्लोज. यार इंडिया में होने चाहिए जिम बंद, पाकिस्तान में भी जिम बंद होने चाहिए. मैं आप लोगों को एक मजे की बात बताऊँ, ये हमारी जो 2 नेशंस है ना, ये पूरे, मैं कहता हूँ ये पूरे ना दुनिया के मत्थे के सामने खड़े होके ना, इनसे ज्यादा टीट कोई नहीं हो सकता. इतने जिद्दी हैं हमारे लोग कि आप लोगों को पता है कि मैंने बाजार में लोग देखे हैं, मैंने खैर पाकिस्तान में देखे, इंडिया का नहीं मुझे पता, लेकिन जो नंबर्स हैं वो बता रहे हैं स्टोरी. इंडिया में भी क्या हो रहा है, पाकिस्तान में भी सेम उसी तरह का ट्रेंड नजर आता है. जाते हैं बाहर लोग मास्क के बगैर फिर रहे हैं, लोग जफ्फियां मारे हैं, पार्टियां कर रहे हैं. मैंने अपने दोस्तों को अपनी आंखों से देखा है. तो ये एक तरह का मैं कहता हूँ कि ऑब्वियस ही बात है, फिर ये तो नेचुरल सिलेक्शन होगी ना नेचर की, कि जो बेवकूफ और जिद्दी लोग हैं उनको वैसे ही फुड़का के कोरोना एक साइड पर कर दे. जिनका दिमाग बहुत ज्यादा खराब है ना, वो अपनी सेहत का तो ख्याल करते नहीं है, वो बाकियों को भी ऐसे ही मुसीबत में डाल देते हैं. अब मुझे पता है ये कहते हैं कोरोना कुछ नहीं, कोरोना ये कोरोना वो. कितने खानदान मैंने लोग देखे हैं ऐसे हैं जो अब रो रहे हैं घर बैठ के, जिनका एक आधा जी बिस्तर पे पड़ा हुआ है एंड दे कैंट डू एनीथिंग. तो ये बहुत ज़रूरी चीज़ है कि आप लोगों को ये चीज़ समझ लेनी चाहिए कि इतनी जिद करने का कोई फ़ायदा नहीं. टोरंटो के अंदर इतनी रिस्ट्रिक्टेड एक तरह की पॉलिसी यहाँ पे इम्प्लीमेंट की गई है that you can't be outdoors, getting too close with the people, or if you have to be in some indoor space, you have to put on a mask. उसके बावजूद यहाँ पे केसेस ऊपर जा रहे हैं. तो आप इंडिया पाकिस्तान में क्या आपको ऊपर से फरिश्ते भेजने थे यहाँ पे आपकी हिफाजत करने के लिए? तो ये सारे वो जो जिद्दी लोग हैं ना, मैं तो कहता हूँ कि अल्लाह ताला उन्हें हदायत दे, ठीक है, उन्हें सीधा रास्ता दिखाए. लेकिन अगर उन्होंने नहीं ना जिदानी तो उन्हें कोरोना से एक ऐसी चूंडी, पहले एक थोड़ी सी वजह, ज्यादा नुकसान ना हो, चूंडी ऐसे लगे कि उन्हें अकल आ जाए पूरी जिंदगी के लिए. बिकॉज यू आर नॉट अ रिस्क फॉर योरसेल्फ, आप लोगों को भी रिस्क में डाल रहे हैं जो बड़े दलेर होके जाते हैं. जी पार्टी करनी है, मुंडिया के नाल जाना है बाहर, ये सब कुछ करना है. I can't say anything more. Indian health system totally failed bro. I know, मुझे पता है. मैं बड़ी दुआ करता हूँ कि जितने, क्योंकि देखें एट द एंड ऑफ द डे लोग कहते हैं कि यार वो इंडिया है, पाकिस्तान है, वो अपने मसले खुद ही जाने. देयर स्टिल इनोसेंट पीपल, ठीक है, जो इस मुश्किल से गुजरे हैं. उनका क्या कसूर था कि वो ऐसी इन्वायरमेंट में पैदा हो गए जहाँ पे उन्हीं के लोगों ने उनकी जो हेल्थ केयर सिस्टम वो डिजर्व करते हैं, या वो सेफ्टी प्रिकॉशंस वो डिजर्व करते हैं लिविंग इन दैट कंट्री और दैट नेशन, उन्हें वो नहीं मिल सके. तो ये सिर्फ बेवकूफ़ों के थोड़े बहुत फैसले होते हैं गवर्नमेंट लेवल पे या पर्सनल लेवल पे, पब्लिक लेवल पे, जहाँ पे लोग एहतियात नहीं करते, सही फैसले टाइम पे नहीं होते और उसका नुकसान भुगतना पड़ता है. भाई करंट वेट 62, टारगेटेड हाइट 5 feet 8 inch, करंट कैलोरीज 28, प्रोटीन कार्ब्स फैट आपने सारा कुछ ही बता दिया. परसेंट अच्छा इज ओके। शाहरुख लोधी, आपने अगर कोई प्लान फॉलो करना है ना, आई डोंट नो व्हाट यू हैव इन दिस प्लान। मुझे ये भी नहीं पता कि आपकी कैलोरीज एक्यूरेट है भी कि नहीं। फॉलो माई डाइट प्लान। मैंने बहुत सारे डाइट प्लान अपने चैनल पे बनाए, तो फॉलो तो करके देखें। 100% guaranteed results है। मैं आपके सामने आई डू दोज डाइट प्लान ऑन माई सेल्फ फर्स्ट एंड देन आई पोस्ट देम। अगर आपको मेरे पे यकीन है और अगर आपको लगता है कि मैं आपसे झूठ नहीं बोल रहा, तो आप जाके एक दफ़ा ट्राई करें। आवर पीएम मोदी इज सुपर स्प्रेडर। यार अब मैं आपके पीएम पे मैं आपके क्या करूं इतराज। वहाँ पे लोग यहाँ पे भी बड़े हैं, मेरे दोस्त हैं काफ़ी ज़्यादा, इंडियंस भी हैं, तो वो बड़ा इस बात पे इतराज़ करते हैं कि यार इस पीएम ने बड़ा काम ख़राब किया। पंजाबी बड़े मेरे दोस्त हैं, उनको बड़ा बुरा लगता है ये पीएम। तो वो अब आपकी कहते हैं ना, आप लोगों का जो इंडिया वाले लोगों का, कुछ लोग वही पॉलिटिक्स के अंदर नहीं मैं पढ़ता, क्योंकि ऑब्वियस ही बात है कि फॉर एग्जांपल अगर मैं कहता हूँ ना पीएम मोदी, अगर एग्जांपल मैं सिर्फ वैसे ही कह रहा हूँ, मैं ये नहीं कह रहा कि वो है, अगर वो हिटलर भी बन जाता ना पीएम आपका मोदी, तो मेरे मुंह से कहते हुए कोई बात अच्छी नहीं लगती। क्योंकि भला क्यों? क्योंकि ऑब्वियस ही बात है, मैं एक पाकिस्तानी हूँ, तो वो कहेंगे यार ये जान पूछ के अपना, एक होता है ना कि वहां पहले आग लगी है और आग लगाने आगे, दैट्स व्हाई आई डोंट से एनीथिंग। लेकिन व्हेन आई सी एनीथिंग दैट इज नॉट डूइंग, दैट इज नॉट ह्यूमेन, जहाँ पे अगर वो फॉर एग्जाम्पल किसी के राइट स्ट्रिप अवे कर देता जो उन्हें मिलने चाहिए, देन आई वुड हैव वॉइस। लेकिन फिर भी आई वुड हैव टू थिंक ट्वाइस बिफोर आई रेज दैट वॉइस, क्योंकि लोगों को ऑब्वियसली बात है, एक बड़ा सेंसिटिव सी जगह से मैं उठता हूँ। इट्स द सेम वे कि जिस तरह इंडिया से उठ के कोई पाकिस्तान के पीएम के बारे में बातें करे, दैट्स ऑल्दो दे मे बी राइट और रॉन्ग इन देयर जजमेंट, लेकिन उसे परसीव करने वाले जो पाकिस्तान में होंगे वो बड़े डिफरेंटली परसीव करेंगे। Okay, all right guys, so I'm just gonna take one more question then I have to go. लेकिन आप लोग के साथ बड़ा मजा आया इस लाइव चैट में, और करेंगे लाइव चैट, और फिर देखते हैं इसके बाद क्या होता है। This was a really good live chat by the way, I loved it. Views on roti with the gin. Views on roti. रोटी आप खा सकते हैं, बिल्कुल आप रोटी एक ले लें, दो ले लें। एट द एंड ऑफ द डे मैंने आप लोगों को बताया कि आप मेरे उसके ऊपर जाएं, डाइट प्लान के ऊपर जाके देखें, वहां पे मैंने अलाउ की हुई है रोटी। रोटी इज जस्ट कार्ब्स। कार्ब्स आप कहीं से भी ले लें, उससे फर्क नहीं पड़ता, लेकिन जंक फूड से ना लें। रोटी जंक फूड नहीं है, चावल जंक फूड नहीं है। जंक फूड होते हैं बर्गर वगैरह, जहाँ पे अनवांटेड दूसरी कैलोरीज आती हैं। ऑलराइट गाइस, मुझे आप लोगों के साथ बड़ा मजा आया बात करके। ना हैव टू गो, क्योंकि मैंने सुबह से कुछ खाया नहीं, फास्टेड वर्कआउट कर रहा था। ये देखिए मेरा पेट फुल अंदर ही चले गया। यार बैठे हुए जब एब्स नजर आ जाए ना, तब आपके पूरे एब्स सही एब्स तब होते हैं जब आपको बैठे हुए अपने एब्स नजर आए। सो यू कैंट क्लेम कि आपके एब्स हैं, और अगर आप ऐसे करके बैठे तो वो एब्स की जगह आपको 6 वाटर नजर आए पेट के ऊपर। सो दिस इज ओसामा। ओ बाय द वे, मकवान मेरा बड़ा प्यारा भाई है, वो नीचे से मुझे कह रहे हैं प्लीज कॉल माय नेम। मकवान नील भाईजान, आपको मेरी तरफ से बहुत बहुत गुड मॉर्निंग। मेरे ख्याल से वहाँ पे नाइट है। गुड नाइट एंड आई होप यू डू वेल, एंड दिस इज फॉर एवरीबडी, नॉट जस्ट फॉर मकवान, बट ही वाज आस्किंग मी to personally give him a shout out. So there it is. So this is Osama from Osama Fit, or aka the Titan Force, and I'll be seeing you guys on my next live chat. Take care and stay safe.